When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Air Force's offense has the ball first today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pop.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They'll run the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
The option look. Breaks into the open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. The play action fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Navy Midshipman offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Harper. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Harper. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was.
There he goes. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. He's got it on the run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll take it himself.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And Navy will go back on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for room. It's Harper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds his man down the middle. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Try to barge their way in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. On second and goal, they go right back to it. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on fourth down. Touchdown, midshipman! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, fourth and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on fourth down.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets their big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Booth. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now, you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the big fella.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Kick is in the air. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And here comes the Navy offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Navy quick to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. First and 10 from the 25. Unloads quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Touchdown, Navy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Virgil. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to...
Pulls it in down the sideline. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Navy quick to the line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly. Touchdown, midshipmen. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Memphis is just getting blown off the field right now, and like 'em or hate 'em, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 17 to Tulsa. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Keene. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Out of the end zone. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of...
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And that is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He wants to change this route. They'll go back to the air on second down. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Pressure coming. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Makes a grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Navy quick to the line. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to take off. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
First down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying to beat him to the left. Touchdown, midshipman! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
0.
He'll bring it out. It's Virgil. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
He'll ride his man on the option. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Falcons will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. From midfield, looking for room. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Navy will go back on the attack. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. On the run, it's Harper. Turning it on. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Of 10.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself,
Touchdown, Navy! A great catch and run for 6.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
To advance on the football.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as
Hey, what's up, Randall?
to start the next drive.
Appreciate you stopping in and checking out the stream. I appreciate the follow. Yeah, if you want to play a game, just know that, just like most streamers, we have our stuff on a delay, so you got to wait a few seconds
Good news, I guess. A lot of
before you duck out, because otherwise we don't see your comment. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you want to play, bro, we can play. You know what I mean? So just let me know. Put your gamer tag up there, or just add me. You know what I'm saying? I got my name up there, the EA gamer tag. So if you want to play, add me as a friend. Send me a request or whatever. So.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Navy offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Navy quick to the line.
25-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. to the ground with the back. Oh, what a cut! And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipmen! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the Garden category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Keem. He'll move it up to the 37-yard. And it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gets the back moving. Big fullback's got it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They want to run this quarterback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Monroe. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Falcons are on the move. On first down, running the read to the right. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now they're going to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side now. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Navy! And they turn it into a defensive score. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing up and took it all the way to the house.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And the Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Line getting set on second down. They'll run the option. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Keene. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Going over the top. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. All wideouts, no backs. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a...
Backs going for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
7 yards on the
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Cradles it at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory, as we have victory formation coming. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.